Once upon a time, there's a little girl called Cece. She was only 11 years old when this happened. Here's the story. She was 11 years old and she was living in New York City. One one time when she was outside playing, she was caught something in the corner of her eye. She thought she saw this little cave, but she got closer. It was just a little cave. She lived in the forest, and so that's why probably saw a cave. When she saw the cave, she's like went inside. She like saw a dungeon, like a type of dungeon. She didn't know what it was, but she was confused. Why was there a cave and it was a dungeon? She saw a light, so she went towards the light. And when she was going into the light, she saw a sword and like a shield. When she saw the shield, she like touched it, and her uniform, her clothes changed into this big. She turned into like a whole knight. And then her mom called her, and then it all just disappeared. It's like it wasn't even there. She ran out and then turned around, and she didn't. The cave wasn't there anymore. She was really confused and why that was there. She thought she was crazy, but she know that she know what she saw. When she was walking back, she heard something call her name, but she thought it was just her mom. So she kept on walking. And later that day, she went back playing from outside. And when she didn't see the cave again, but the next morning she ate breakfast and she saw the cave again. So she went towards the cave again and saw the light. She went towards the light, saw the shield and the sword. So she touched the sword like she did, and her clothes changed. And when it changed, so she heard that voice. Except she knew it wasn't her mom or her dad or siblings, because it was a little bit like louder and has a pitch when it's done. And when she went to where she saw this girl, the girl told her that she's the new dungeon fighter. The girl was confused until she heard her mom's voice, and she had to get back. So she just went on to her mom. When she went on to her mom, she told her mom that she saw a cave, and she said that a girl called her the new dungeon fighter. Then the mom said that's great that you found a new friend and you guys are playing the game. The little girl sighed and she moved on with her day. When she was asleep, she woke up by a noise, by someone calling her. She went downstairs. She didn't see anybody. She didn't see her mom or her dad or siblings. was asleep because it was like 3 in the morning. But she saw this huge light outside. So she went outside. And when she was going outside, she saw the same girl, which she saw in Dungeon. And then as soon as she saw the girl, her clothes changed into the knight and heavy armor. When she turned it, the armor was very heavy because she never wore armor, and armor is usually heavy. So she was asking the girl what did she mean when I was the new dungeon fighter. So the girl said that she's the new dungeon fighter because and since a century she's the first girl to come in the cave and find the armor. So the girl went on saying that there are monsters in the cave and in the dungeon where she needs to fight to make the girl free. So Cece was confused because she didn't know why she had to fight to get the girl free. So Cece asked the girl, why can't you get yourself free? Then the girl said, well, I'm not the dungeon fighter. Once I was the dungeon fighter, you will become the spirit in the cave when you're done making me free. And then another person has to find you and then make that person the dungeon fighter. Cece was very confused, and I guess hours passed, and she heard her mom yelling and yelling. Her mom looked scared and sounded scared. So she ran. She had to go, and she ran to her mom, and her mom started yelling at her, and she said, where was you? I was so scared. Where was you? Cece just said, I went for a early morning walk. Then her mom started crying. She said, do never do that again. Ever. So Cece said, yes, okay. Later that day, she went outside. She didn't see the cave again, so she thought it was just probably gonna wait until like her sleep. But until the cave was in a different spot, so she went into the cave and saw the woman again. So they started talking, and the girl took Cece to the dungeon. And then the girl said, well, this is all the cages, and all the cages are different, and you're gonna have to fight. When you do fight them, make sure that you be careful of your health and make sure you use certain powers to do. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's the middle. If you land in the middle, they're automatically dead. But if they take that much damage. So when Cece was about to fight the first one, she had to know what time is it, so she had to go until next time. She said she's definitely gonna bring her watch, but she know what time it is. And then the next day, she came back. And then she started fighting. She went through 5 dungeons and 5 different levels. Each of them gets harder and harder until she finished all of them and let this girl be free. While she was fighting, she got really tired and she couldn't quit. She had to finish that fight. She had to hurry up and finish it where her mom don't get worried and where she can she won't die. Because every time if you lose, you can die permanently. And then when she was on the last one, she was about to kill the monster until she paused and saw that it kind of looked like her mom. She paused and looked at her and asked, what is it? What's your name? And then The monster paused and looked confused. And the monster said, "You were only supposed to be fighting me, not talking." And then Cece just went on fighting, and then Dee killed him. She kept wondering about it. Why didn't it answer, and why did it look so much like her mom? So later that day, at like 9 o'clock, she saw the light again. But she tried to ignore it until the next day.